Welcome to the fourth installment of Charge It to the Game, and that reminds me, I'm starting to question some of y'all. I don't know whether or not you love your boy for real or not, because on the last joint, I said welcome to number 4, and it was actually number 3, and it was during Christmas too, so I figured y'all be in the spirit, maybe help your guy out. But I forgive you. It's a new year, so let's not waste any time. We'll all be better. Let's get into it. That's right, Raider Week. When I'm recording this, we're about a day away from the actual game itself, so on pins and needles a little bit about it, because we really gotta wait all the way until Sunday night, and now that Carrie Underwood intro song is stuck in my head. But speaking of the Raiders, did you ever imagine that maybe about 5-6 weeks ago we'd be at this point? I mean, there's two very different paths to 9-7 records. Two different paths. I mean, one team that had a not so out of the ordinary up and down season, while the other dealt with multiple DUIs, vehicular homicide, a bigoted and racist head coach, and a first round pick flashing toolies for the gram. Who said that? Whatever. If you're into tall, strong arm quarterbacks with Thor of Asgardish like locks, or those with chode bushes who play tiddlywinks in their free time, this game should be right up your alley. And at the risk of coming to you guys next week with bloodshot eyes and tears flowing freely, I'm going to go ahead and do the thing that any long-term Chargers fan knows not to ever do, and that's exude supreme confidence and say that I fully expect this team to win this game. That being said, I definitely still have some stuff that I want to see to ensure that happens. On the offensive side of things, you're going against a Gus Bradley defense, which you are super familiar with, that runs almost exclusively cover 3 and cover 1 concepts with the lowest blitz rate in the entirety of the NFL. You pair that with a quarterback who's near tops in the league in QBR against zone and also near the top in TDs against it, and it ain't exactly cracking the Da Vinci Code. Now, for those of you who aren't really into the X's and O's, I'll make this really simple. Gus Bradley's cover 3 is easy to attack. It's because it's a very basic defense. Typically, if you're going to run that, you want some bad mofos playing on your defense to allow them to just fly free and use their natural athletic ability and not have to think a ton. And unfortunately, the Raiders don't exactly have the Legion of Boom back there. So as far as what I want to see the Chargers do, and what they probably will because they understand this defense quite well, is they're going to have to take a lot of underneath stuff. And what that defense allows for is, and mostly you'll see a ton of this, is they line up in some soft cushions, which will provide some open windows for our receivers to make easy catches. Now, we don't have a ton of yak guys, run after catch guys, yards after catch guys, but I mean, there's an opportunity there to make some stuff happen, but at least you'll be dinking and dunking the ball down the field, which I know isn't everybody's favorite thing, but it's what makes sense. And the second you catch them being undisciplined, that's when you can take your shots. But you have to take what's given in this defense because that's how it's built. Hopefully the run game gets it going the way that it did in week 4, though I don't fully expect that to be the case. But if it is, then even better, because there'll be a light box for them to run into as well. So looking forward to seeing how they mix things up, because the opportunities are there and they should absolutely be looking to take advantage of them. Quick caveat. What I definitely don't want to see is if the Chargers are in plus territory or near midfield and they are ahead of the sticks. Joe Lombardi, please do not just bog down the drives by running the ball. Take your shots where they're available. In those scenarios, it's probably 4 down territory anyway, so make the most of it. But Craig, what about Max Crosby? Chip him, run at him, wear him down. It pays off later. Trust me. Simple enough. Where the defense is concerned, I want to see Joey moved all around the defensive line. Get him in Derek Carr's head, because he already lives there rent-free. Over the guard, off the edge, move him to the opposite side. Just basically make Derek Carr play Where's Waldo, because eventually, just like Joey said, after a few hits, he's going to cower. And last game, pretty sure I saw him fall to the ground and there was like a little turtle head poking out. I'm not talking about the one attached to a neck either, like the other end. And yeah, find a way to take Hunter Renfrow and his receding hairline out of the equation on third down. Do whatever you got to do, man. Bracket him, put Derwin on him, whatever. I don't care. Just don't allow him to be a factor on third down, because that is their go-to, and it's almost like clockwork. It's going to happen. The same way we look for Keenan more often than not on third down, Hunter Renfrow is that guy for them. And Darren Waller, I mean, you want to do the Vato thing, I'm perfectly fine with that because he's played him well in the past. And if he gets out of hand, just throw him in the area 33. We know everybody gets lost there. In summation, this is the Chargers' game to lose, in my opinion. If they come out, put their foot on the Raiders' neck, and don't take it off, then they should win the game handedly. But if they come out pussyfooting, then we might be in for another one of those fourth quarter butt clinchers, and nobody wants any parts of those. So, fingers crossed, the fellas come out, handle their business, and then we are heading into our first playoff berth since 2018. And we'll get together next week and have another chat about it. Till then, catch you guys on the next one. You know what it is, Mr. Top Flight. Over at the flight deck, charge it to the game. Bow gang it on bang. We out this hoe.